YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today it is going to be an away game review, of which I've got a lot of subscribers since the last one of these I've done on my channel. So to give you a bit of an indication of what you might find on these away day videos, if I manage to get a ticket, I'll go on and record the games just like my home ones. But if not, you can expect to see type of reactions like this.
Edge! Hit it! Oh, it's a screamer, son! Let's go!
And of course on the other side, also the bad times, like this.
Beats one.
Finish! Oh!
And a deflection over the top.
Yeah, getting into this video, it is going to be my reactions against St Joseph's there, which we've just won 4-0. Going to be my reactions to some of the goals and how I felt the game went, and a bit of a fan reaction. So without further ado, let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get our minds onto the game today, which was the game against St Joseph's. The team lineup was something that everyone was kind of waiting to see, because we all knew Gerard was going to play a strong team. I don't think anyone was really expecting the toughest of tests except from the pitch, because we knew, in which was proven in the first half, it was a horrible pitch to play on. The ball was stopping, it wasn't allowing good passing movements. I think it just took a bit for the team to get used to, but it was almost, commentators as well were comparing it to Livingston's pitch last year, of course Kilmarnock's. But it was just a bit of getting used to for the guys at first, and it was just like watching Rangers last season against Aberdeen and Kilmarnock in that first half. It was players getting used to the pitch, the bit bobbly, touches weren't quite there, but there was some promising signs. But anyway, getting to the team, that was the expected back four of McGregor in goals, Tav, Goldson, Katic and Borna Barisic playing at left back. Midfield three, I think, was up for a bit of debate, but Gerard went with Davis sitting, Jack and Kamara just in front of them. The four up front, and Jones and the big machine Ojo on the wings. So that was pretty promising going into the game. Put out a little message on my Twitter asking what people's thoughts and predictions were. Everyone was pretty confident. 4-0, 5-0, I think someone said 10-0, which very well could be the aggregate score by the time we get them back to Ibrox, but we shall see. Anyway, getting on to it. The fans again, brilliant. I heard them full voice all game. Amazing to go over there. We really do have the best support in the world. I don't think there is any denying that. Pretty sure you guys would agree with that. Oh, by the way, that black kit, what do you think about that black kit? For me, it's weird seeing Rangers play in black, but I do think it's nice, but almost reminds me of sort of a training top. But I believe it is a third kit, isn't it? Because the red one is the away one. But anyway, throughout the first half, it was Rangers really just, we were dominating the play, but we let St Joseph have two chances, which, to be fair, they could have took on another day. I think one of them was the cross to the back post, which I think maybe Katic that let his man go, and it was a pretty good cross to the back post, but the man was in all sorts of space. He just was literally inches off getting his head to that, and he was 6 yards out for a free-headed goal, so that was very possibly could have been 1-0 to them. And later on in the half as well, I know we could have had one or two ourselves in the first half, but it was a ball dinked into our box. Katic, he's done what he's supposed to, get a head on it, but unfortunately landed right in the centre, which was a St Joseph's player on rushing, and he had it in a half volley on the edge of our box, and realistically could have done better than that, which was a bit of pretty much only two scares in the game for Rangers. But apart from that, the link-up play looked really promising early on. I think Ojo again was fantastic from the start. The power, the pace, the strength he's got, the quick touches to get away from defenders. I was really impressed by him today. I thought Kamara, Ojo and Defoe were linking up really well, playing off each other. Brilliant to see. There was one chance as well. It was a Kamara chance on the left foot, which hit the side net, and you heard the Rangers fans go a bit mental because obviously the angle they had from that. But that was one of the best chances we had in the first half. There was another one that got cut back. I believe it was Davis' shot, which could have been going in, but fortunately bounced off Defoe. Ojo ran in, but the keeper kind of smothered the shot before Ojo could get a chance to bury that. And just before the half-time mark, I put a poll out as well on my Twitter saying, when Ojo got halved, he's done 2 defenders, done them for pace, and the boy's made no attempt to play the ball. He's just clipped Ojo because he doesn't want a dangerous attack. It wasn't excessive force, which obviously things like red cards look into that, but there's no intention to play the ball, and it's just an intent to endanger and trip up an opponent. So for me, it was a red card, and 70% of you guys agreed on my Twitter as well that it should have been a red card, but hey, it really didn't make that big of an impact in the game. It was half time from that, and we were wondering, Gerard, I don't think he was going to shit at him too much. It was just because we were in control of the game. There was little moments of lapse of concentration, but pretty much it was dominant, and we were just waiting for the goal to come in the second half. So the second half began, and you could see that we did pick up the tempo a lot in the second half. It seemed as if we were like, right, let's go out, let's get this goal, and realistically, us getting the away goals, possibly floodgates could open, because we all know they were going to play for a 0-0 or a 1-0 at home. There was a chance that Tav whipped in a delicious free kick, and it was Ojo. He's kind of stretching for the ball, just about got his toe to it, but it went up and over the bar. That could have been the opener. But not long later, Borna Barisic, he was whipping a good few balls in the first half. A lot of them were going too long or just weren't quite landing. But this one, perfectly lofted, up into Jack, comfortable side foot volley, and here's my reaction to that one. There it is! Let's go! Well done, Jack. Good cushion volley. So after that goal went in, which was beautifully taken by Jack, good control on that. Ojo, again, it was very, very, I did say that in the clip when I've reacted to the goal here, as you're just about to see, but it was very, very similar to that goal against Oxford, and he done beautifully again. Here's that goal reaction.
Still got it. Here's Ojo.
With the left foot. Oh, is that in? Oh, it was a lovely goal. I couldn't even tell because it was that perfectly placed. That left foot is dangerous, by the way, from Ojo. Lovely goal. Pretty similar to his goal at Ibrox against Oxford. What a player he's going to be. Yeah, just from what I've seen so far, I think many of you will agree, I think Ojo is going to be a class player for us this season. Around about the 60th, what's the 60th minute mark, wasn't it? Yeah, I believe so, that Alfredo and Aribo came on. I was looking forward to seeing Aribo. Alfredo, he's my main man, I absolutely love him, so I was delighted to see him get some game time again with his, I think it was a little bit of a niggling groin injury is what he had. But yeah, them again, Aribo was taking the ball everywhere. It was only for half an hour. I think he covered every blade of grass when he was on, linking up play well. There was one that Kamara, Alfredo, running in towards goal, led it to Kamara, led it again to Ojo, who's tried to bend into that far post again. Unfortunately, the keeper read at that time to deny Ojo the double in this game. Not long later, there was Borna getting his goal, which I thought it was Goldson at the time, just when I watched it, you see that reaction. But it was a very good free kick from Borna. There was just enough power on it, so the keeper couldn't stop that from going behind the line. Great from Borna, hopefully, does his confidence good, and a goal and an assist for this game. Very good. Hopefully his confidence comes back and he turns into the player that we know he can be, and like he plays for when he's playing for Croatia. Alfredo, of course, did have his say in the match. He got his goal, we got his header, and by the way, after that header, Goldson, a yard out, by the way, tried to bury that just in case the ref said it wasn't in or whatever. He hit the bar from a yard out, which is pretty worrying, but his blushes got saved because Alfredo's goal was over the line and Alfredo got his goal. That's him back in the action, hopefully back in the goal scoring form, and in my opinion, he should be our starting striker. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. We do have numerous options. We could play up front there now, with Stewart, Defoe, Morelos. Could play one of the wingers, Ojo up front. But all in all, it was pleasing to see. It was like a training game in the end up. Kind of had the atmosphere of that towards the end as well, but I just can't wait for this competitive season to get started. The team look like they're quickly gelling together. Fitness looks good. Everyone looks fast, strong. And I was very, very pleased in what I've seen today. I'm looking forward to the return leg at Ibrox. It's going to be a walkover. Probably another chance for the new boys to play in front of what will nearly be a full house at Ibrox, I believe. But that's going to be all for this video. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe and like if you have enjoyed the video. I appreciate you so much if you have made it into this point of the video. Thank you again for watching. Catch you in the next one.